Okay, I'm just going over how to temp up a furnace if you don't have power to the house yet. I've gone ahead and pulled this switch out, just pulled the plate off, pulled the switch out. What I'm going to do is pull the tape off of this. We'll just set it aside. That'll be replaced later on. The reason it's on there is because this is a metal box and you don't want any of these shorting out onto it. So I'm going to pop one of these little holes out on the side. Okay, I went ahead and popped that out. Now what I've got from Lowe's is one of these workshop replacement cords. So it's got the end on it, and then the other end is just wires. So we're going to hook that up in place of the power coming in off of this Romex. So we're going to go ahead and pull that off. Going to undo this common here. Just pull that off. And we're going to set that aside, and then we'll hook the furnace up to the ends on this guy, the white, and then we'll go ahead, run the ground in on this. We'll just tie it in with the rest of these cords, or these lines. Again, off of this plug, we'll run the green one into this, and then we'll pull off the supply end on the switch, this bottom one here, and put the black from the pigtail we bought at Lowe's on there. Okay, I got this wired up and I put the tape back around the switch so we don't have any shorting issues. The last thing we're going to want to do is cap these two wires off, these two permanent lines. We're going to cap them off with wire nuts so we can close this back up. Chances are power is going to get turned back onto the house before this is hooked back up, and we don't want anything shorting out in here causing a mess. The other thing I didn't mention is the reason I popped this out is to run this pigtail through here. If this was going to be permanent, we'd want to put a clamp in there and hold it, but since this is just temporary, hopefully for a day or two, maybe a couple weeks, that's not necessary just for this temporary, but this way we can put this whole mess back in the box, close it up, and run it until we have permanent power. Okay, the furnace is running. One thing I just wanted to mention is when you're done with this and you take this thing apart, you're going to want to get a little 1/2-inch plug from Lowe's or Home Depot and pop that in there so you don't have this hole, which just allows access into that, and the building inspector may not like it. Also, as a little kid could put their finger in there and get themselves shocked or something. That's how you temp up the furnace for the winter. I've just got this plugged into a good 12 gauge 100-foot cord. You don't want to run anything much smaller than that or it'll damage the motor. Good luck, happy winter.